understand the interaction between the star and the planet.
Yeah. So he explained some theories that can explain the mysterious holes in the atmosphere.
Yeah, I can't get up.
It's just
Hit escape.
yeah. Hit escape. There we go.
Oh.
So, yes. Some fun facts we have. We're gonna do a game, and it's called Two Truths and a Lie. If you guys don't know that game, there's gonna be two truths in this, and there's gonna be one lie. You guys need to figure out which lie it is. Just say the number if you guys know what it is. So the first one is, in World War II, fighter pilots would shoot at Venus thinking it was an enemy plane, because that's how bright it was. Or, number two, Venus has a planet-wide magnetic field. Or three, Venus is so hot it can melt lead. 2, 1. So raise your hands for numbers, what you guys think. Just put
We're
numbers.
supposed to figure out the lie.
Yes.
So lie 1 or 2?
The lie
Is 2. So if you rose 2, you were correct.
and yes, fighter pilots did shoot at Venus because they thought it was an enemy plane because of how bright Venus is. Here's some actual facts. So Venus was named after the Roman goddess of love. Venus is the brightest thing in the sky next to the moon and the sun. So Venus is the closest planet to Earth. And then on Venus, there's 1,600 volcanoes on the surface of Venus that we know of. So Venus has the most volcanoes out of all the planets that we know of. We can see Venus cross in front of the sun. So when you look at a special telescope and you see Venus, it looks like a little black, you see the sun, there's like a little black dot moving across the sun, and that's Venus. It's really cool. And Venus is known as the morning and evening star.
Okay, so these are some pop quiz questions.
This is what you guys need to write down, because this is on your final. This is going to be on your test here prior to fall break.
Okay, so the questions are, what is Venus made out of? And then our second question.
What's the answer? Are you going to tell them the answers?
Yeah.
Tell them the answers.
Venus is made of carbon dioxide and nitrogen for the air, and it's made of, for the solid, it's made of rocky mantle and an iron core.
Yes.
So what was the second one? CO2 and carbon dioxide and what?
Carbon dioxide and nitrogen. So the second question is, who discovered Venus?
And that one's kind of a trick question since no one really discovered Venus, but if you want to get technical, Galileo was the one who basically found Venus. And the third question is, name one difference between Venus and Earth. So this one's like, if it's habitable, Earth is habitable, and Venus is not. Earth has no moon, one moon, Venus does not. There's all those ones to choose from.
And then number 4 is, how many moons does Venus have? And Venus has 0 moons.
And the final question is, how long does it take for Venus to rotate? And that's,
Rotate? It takes, I believe it was 117 Earth days to rotate.
Is that it?
Yes, sir.
Everybody give a round of applause. Yay, good job. Good job.